Well, hi everyone, this is Joe Hanlon for CNET Australia, and today we're taking a look at probably one of the biggest releases of 2011. This is the Samsung Galaxy S2, a phone that you're going to be able to find on all the major telcos, starting with Optus, then rolling out to Telstra and Vodafone throughout July. We'll just do a quick tour around the handset. On the back here, 8 megapixel camera with flash. You can also see, hopefully in the video, that it's got this nice sort of textured background. It's a plastic battery cover, but with the texture it feels like you've got a bit more grip than you might ordinarily get from a mobile phone. On the front, a front-facing 2 megapixel camera, a single mechanical button as like a home button, plus these menu and back keys. On the bottom you have your USB out, which also doubles as your media sharing port. You need to buy a separate accessory, which is the media high definition link port, which you'll be able to buy from the mobile phone shops like Optus, and with that you'll be able to connect this to your TV via HDMI, which is pretty cool. But the centerpiece of the phone is its 4.3 inch Super AMOLED Plus display, and hopefully you can see in the video the difference between this display and other screens that we see on smartphones. It really is bright and vibrant, but also the contrast is really deep, so the black, so really black, and the colors are really bold. So it's a really impressive screen to look at. This is Samsung's TouchWiz version 4, so the latest version of TouchWiz, which is basically the same system that Samsung's used on all of its Android products so far, most prominently the Galaxy S last year. There's some really great new usability tweaks though, so you'll see these numbers and dots down the bottom here. These indicate the pages that you're on, but you can actually use it to quickly search between each of your pages that you've installed widgets on. So instead of like swiping, you can actually quickly go from one page to the next. And Samsung's also included this in your applications drawer as well. So if you know all of your games are up at the end here somewhere, you can stop at a page or you can whiz back to the start. As well as this, Samsung's also included the ability to edit these pages, so you can drag and drop applications from one page to the next. But more importantly, you can now uninstall apps directly from here, which is something which is pretty huge for Android, because usually you've got to go into your applications menu. But here I just say click yes, it's deleted, and that's the end of it. Some other really important features that Samsung's included is settings toggles in the notifications pane, some really attractive and unique widgets. And what I like about them is that they're square shaped and they go all the way to the edge. So if you include, say, these two here, plus maybe this slideshow photo frame, you get a full page of Android widgets with no room on the sides, and it looks quite neat and tidy. Samsung's also included a couple of new hubs. So last year's Samsung products had Readers Hub, which has a Kobo bookstore, Social Hub, which is all of your social networking aggregated like Facebook and Twitter. This year they're including two more, Games Hub and the soon-to-be-released Music Hub. So we'll just have a look at Games Hub for today. We'll go in and it'll load for a second, and then you'll be able to see the content partnerships that Samsung's created locally for Australian Galaxy S users. So what you get is 9 free social games which are otherwise available on the Android market, plus quick links to 11 premium game demos from Gameloft. So these games include Real Football, GT Racing, Let's Golf 2, Assassin's Creed. All these games allow you to install demos which you can then purchase licenses for to get the full game experience. This is really cool, and Samsung says that they're going to be updating both of these panes with more games as the year sort of continues on and their partnerships sort of come to fruition. I mean, that's about it when we take a look at some of the cool things for the Samsung Galaxy S2. It's a really fully featured phone. I mean, if I think about all of the features that we've seen in some of the other smartphones for the year, the Galaxy S stands out as a phone that seems to have everything, and hopefully won't cost the earth either. I mean, we know that Optus has been going to be offering this phone on a $59 plan for $5 extra per month, which is really, really reasonable if you consider sort of all of the features that you get in this handset. I'm Joe Hanlon, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S2.